Good morning, y'all. Happy Thursday. I am on my way to work. Definitely not excited about that. I won't lie. I'm not excited about it. But I know once I get in there, I'll be fine. But yesterday, like I said, I had a really good day. I really enjoyed myself. So we're just going to chit-chat before I get to work. I was really just thinking about the fact that it's just so important for us to go through everything that we go through. And I know, like, nobody wants to hear that. Like, half of the time you're wondering, why am I going through what I'm going through? But I think about it like this whenever I'm going through something. It's literally like, you remember when you were younger and they had those shows and they would, like, in certain parts of the shows, they would have the character have a book bag, like Dora, or Blue's Clues. Like, Blue's Clues didn't have a book bag, but he had something that he opened, right, if he needed something. So I think about those shows, and I think about the fact that the character needed specific things, and if they didn't have specific things, they wouldn't be able to, you know, move on with their lives or move on in the show or whatever. And I think about that. I think about the fact that if I didn't have certain experiences, I wouldn't be equipped for those experiences. Like, I wouldn't know how to handle certain things. So while you're in the moment, like, I feel like you always have to think about the bigger picture. And of course it gets hard sometimes because you don't care about the bigger picture when you're going through something. You care about, why am I going through this? You know, how am I going to deal with this? But if you're viewing it as, like, I'm putting something in my book bag, I'm putting something in my tool belt. I also use the comparison of, like, you know, certain math equations, right? If we're trying to calculate certain things, we have to know, like, what to use. And the only reason that we know what to use is because we went to school and we know how to use the proper thing. So it's the same thing with life experiences. Like, you just have to be able to look at your life experiences like, wow, I am learning something that will be added to my tool belt, that will be useful. Because, guys, I kid you not, everything that I use now, right, I got from, like, high school, right? I got from past experiences, whether that be jobs or anything like that. So all that to say, keep going and change your perspective on your experiences and the things that you're going through. Because if you could change your perspective on the experiences and the things that you're going through, you can start to see that it's necessary. You need that. That's going in your book bag. That's going in your toolbox. And if you really want to succeed and you really want to enjoy the process of life, because there are some moments that life is not beautiful, right? It's not beautiful sometimes. It's beautiful because we're able to identify that we could be grateful for everything that we have. But it's not beautiful in all moments, right? You lose people, right? You lose friends, you lose family members, you go through hard times, right? Maybe you're adjusting to something new in your life. Like, there's so many different things that happens within life, and it's so complex, and some moments are up, some moments are down. But for our moments, specifically our moments that are down, use the down moments, or use that pressure as a way to really excel. Because when you're put in certain positions, you do just excel easier than other people because you've been through it. You're equipped for it. And really, they're in the process that you've already been in. So you have to look at life like that. Like, okay, this person they're developing themselves. They're learning the tools. Meanwhile, I already have them. And if you do have the tools, give other people pointers, right, on how they could possibly process through their life or process through something that may be challenging or difficult for them. Because that's what we're here for. We're here to help each other. So if you guys have any suggestions or anything like that you would like to add, like, go ahead and comment down below, right? what your recommendations are, right? If you feel like this is something that resonates with you, right? Because I was really thinking about that, and I was like, you know what? All my tools were necessary, right? Being in a position where you have to be more organized definitely helps you, right? For bigger things, right? When you're working on larger projects, you have to be organized. So, or my skills, right? My ability to type. I learned that in high school, guys. We had a class. I was in business in high school, and we had a class, and that was all we did. All we did was type. And I used to be so annoyed in the class because I'm like, I want this class to be over. I'm over this. But today, I'm lit with typing. I type pretty fast. Like, if anybody needs me to type something, I got you. So, again, like, that thing that I didn't want to do, that I didn't want to experience, and that's like nothing crazy. But from a high school perspective, when you don't want to do something, well, a high school standpoint, when you don't want to do something, it's annoying, right? It's stressful. So when I was in that class and I'm like, I don't feel like doing this, it was annoying. It was stressful. But now as an adult, I'm like, okay, but I needed that though. Thank you. I add that to my book bag. So continue to add things to your book bag and continue to just shift your perspective on your experiences and what you're going through, because that's what life is about. How can we shift this dynamic? How can I make this a little bit easier for myself to like digest and process? All right, guys, I gotta get ready to go to work. See you later.